Uh, okay. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining this brainstorming session. My name is Charlie. I'll be acting as the Agile customer.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Puneet, and I'm playing a role of developer.
Hi everyone, I'm Purodhika and I'm playing the role of a user.
Hi everyone, I'm Sanjay and I'm playing the role of a user as well.
Hello everyone, I am Sukhmannat Singh and I'm also playing the role of a developer.
Okay, all right. Thank you, everyone. So we're gonna get started with the brainstorming phase of this. So what I'm gonna do is I'll share my screen. So if you can let me share my screen.
Yeah, sure.
But it's not a big deal, but we'll continue. So, what I want everybody to do is if you have any roles in mind right now, make sure to put it into the chat here, and then I will add it to the lucid chart that I'll be sharing shortly.
Sure.
I'll also start doing that as well because I have some.
I think you're the host now, Charlie.
Okay. Thank you. Let me test that out. Great. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I should be sharing now. Oh, they're flooding in. All right. Okay. um,
I'll hold back a little.
no, don't worry. Keep it going. I have my spot. So,
Make sure the roles are not plural. They need to be singular.
we can always change this a little bit later, but good catch there. So I'm just saying. Silk, I see bibliopole.
Yes, it's different from bibliophile.
Okay, great. Biblio- Actually, I just realized I think I can. Yeah, this is faster. I don't even know. Congrats. All right, I think I am mostly caught up. I just got to put in mine as well. Um, put this one in as well. Okay. I think I've gotten to the end of the list here. Let me know if I missed anything and I'll add it, but I think this should be good. All right. So okay. So wow, there's a lot. So
Yeah.
let's move on to the next step if nobody has any concerns. What we'll do is we want to organize these roles now. So I'll just start off with one, like with student here, and then I guess we'll look at researcher first, because student, we can assume is by himself, and then researcher. What do we think in relation to student? Very similar or completely away?
I mean, it can be a student or it cannot be a student, so
That's true. Mhm.
let's
It's
make it
a,
intersect, but not completely.
I agree, yeah.
Like this or like this?
So, like, take it below.
So you
Just
can
up.
see the student at
Yeah,
least.
Okay,
lower. Yeah,
like that?
I think that's good.
Okay, okay.
And can
Just
you
a
like,
little overlap.
can
Yeah,
you make it a little to the right of student?
to the right. Okay, like
Yeah,
that.
that's how.
Okay, good, good. Okay, cool. All right. Let's talk
We
about
have college graduate.
oh, I see this one.
I think we can also add new graduate.
New graduate.
I think we
Oh,
can
yeah.
combine those two. Top
Yeah.
right, top right. I think we can combine these
Yeah.
two. Just make
Okay.
them into one category.
I think
What's
we'll,
a student?
we'll do that after. Yeah.
Let's just make it new college graduates.
Like that?
Should we delete one of them?
Well, no,
Yeah.
we'll do that one after we organize
And
them.
the
Yeah, we'll do
consolidation
some
phase, yeah.
deletion after this at the consolidation phase. So that's the next phase. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just organize it similar.
But is it like, are these two, do we want to put it with student or is that like on its own by
I
itself?
think student, college, new graduates all overlap a bit. Yeah, so
Okay.
researcher
Yeah.
can just be.
Yeah, I'll move the researcher away. We'll move this one up, right?
Yeah.
And then
Those are very similar.
Yeah.
We have.
we have bookshop.
Oh
We
yeah,
also have
bookshop,
bookkeeper.
bookkeeper,
Mhm.
thrift
We
shop.
have
Bookstore owner.
librarian.
Not really a shop, right?
Thrift
Yeah.
shop owner.
So I'm just moving some of these away. But
and
similar like this, you think, or
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. There's also a thrift shop owner.
But I guess in the library, they don't sell books. They, let them borrow books.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
So a little different property of the librarian.
mhm, mhm. Cool. I'll move it a little bit to the side then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what about this? This is like here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I think so.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
um,
We also have book collector.
book
I'm not sure if that
collector.
goes with these. Bottom middle.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Let me start moving these down so that we can have some book collector.
I think we can add readers and bibliophiles to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bibliopole.
What is bibliopole?
Bibliopole is a person who buys and sells rare books,
Okay. Okay.
not
Like
just normal
more like a
books.
collector. Okay.
Yeah, more like book collector, yes.
Like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like that, yes.
Great. Um, I think book club member is more of a reader, right? Or a
Yeah.
bibliophile. So I'll put it
Yeah.
in with the rest here.
And I think exam taker can be joined with the
Student?
students.
Yeah. Overlap a bit. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll do this and then I'll do that. Or I guess I can do this, right?
Mhm.
Wonder if professor can go by students
Oh,
or research.
who had this? Who came up with this ticket?
Oh yeah, I think I put that. Yeah.
Okay. By the student, like this, or were you thinking like more like the researcher, like on the side, like that?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
I
maybe.
think the researcher.
Oh, do you
Who-
want overlap with the researcher or just
Yeah, overlap with the researcher because yeah,
Okay.
they would be doing
they're
some
similar, right?
kind of research too.
Okay. So I'll do that. Move this one to the side a little.
I think we can add garage sale person also to the bookshop thing.
So they're like
The bookshop.
bookshop. Yes, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a
We-
little bit different.
A little
I'll do it like
different.
this, just because
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
like not totally. Yeah.
Yeah. You can also add the delivery clerk to the worker,
Oh yes.
Mhm.
and also the quality inspector, because maybe towards the side a little bit,
Okay.
because that happens before the delivery.
Okay.
We have sales support might overlap the delivery worker too, or
Hmm.
very
So I can
very
move
little.
this one. Let me think.
Or that's
A little bit. I was envisioning this one to be more overlap with like administrator.
oh yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So what I can do is, since these are a little bit related, I'm gonna move this down here, and then we have the admin.
Sales
Kind of like-
support.
Can we do this?
Yeah,
like
that
kind
works.
of.
Yeah.
And then-
moderators.
Moderator can be a little towards the administrator, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
just a little? Okay, like this?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Then we have the accountant.
Hmm.
And yeah, well, as an administration there too.
Okay. So like more like this, or
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
it's not exactly the same, right? Okay. And then so I came with this one, the browser. That's
Or does that-
probably
overlap with the book club. Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking here.
Parent would parent is I think it's a little separate because
From what?
maybe a little bit towards the students, because that's the
Oh.
main reason parents buy books, because their
Okay.
children are in school.
It's
Yeah, maybe like that. Yeah.
Then
entrepreneur, someone looking to buy up books to sell.
I think entrepreneur will go with the researcher. Like, entrepreneur read books for the knowledge, or
whose ticket was this?
to research.
Oh yeah, that was mine. I think that
yours.
could be
Okay.
more by bookshop kind of thing because
Okay.
they'd be looking to.
Bookshop, like so up here.
Yeah, thrift shop, but yeah, that carries good. Yeah.
Okay. So let me just do this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, everybody happy with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So good. We're making good
Now we
time.
need to consolidate
Yes, we just want to consolidate these roles now. So, um, let's look at this is also where we might want to think about having some overarching categories as well. Um, for these clusters, right? I think they're called. So, yeah, but let's I think we can start off by getting rid of some duplicates because
Okay.
that's probably easier to see than some of the things. For example, let's start with the first cluster here.
Okay.
Is there any duplicates that you think?
I think we can combine college graduates and new graduates.
Okay,
Student.
Yeah.
and students, right? Really? Because are they not the same?
I think students can also be school students.
Oh, just
Oh.
like not necessarily college?
Yeah.
Okay. So let
Well,
me
the
delete
difference
this.
might be that students are looking to buy books, but graduates are looking to sell books.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
true.
I
So
see.
I
Okay.
think that might be a different category.
Okay. So we might even want to split this, eh? Because even though they're similar.
Yeah, but we're only looking at user roles, right? So
Yeah. Because these two are not actually the same then, like for our purposes, because we're looking at it like a student is someone, well, like a graduate is really not really looking to buy books, right? If
yeah.
we're looking at it like that.
You're looking to.
So we can start shifting some of these, I think. Wait. What about exam taker? I wanted to ask about this. Like how does this relate to?
That might combine with student, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so, because they're the same. Looking to buy books.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 books. And then so do we want like maybe a category called like buyers and one that's like sellers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could be better. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me start moving these clusters away. And then
And we
I'll start
can,
doing that at the
and
top.
for the users who are looking to do both, that can come somewhere in the middle.
All right. Yes. Let me buyer sellers. And then because then we're
Yeah. I think exam taker should be combined with students.
so
Yeah,
we just don't have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause well, yeah. What sets the exam taker special, like from a student? Is there anything?
An exam
So
taker can be anyone, like someone who's doing a certification or maybe
Mhm.
just doing some other course, so they have to
yeah,
take
and
exams.
also
They're not necessarily a student.
But I mean for the purposes of like using our application, like
Yeah.
would they behave differently from like a student or?
so they are
I-
like just giving the exam, they are preparing for any particular exam. Either they are like working full time and the part time they are like studying for the particular exam. Should we consider them as a student? I'm not sure. Like
Well, I just mean for the purposes of our application. Like I agree, like they're different, as like, states of life and stuff like that. But from
yeah.
the perspective of using our application, are we saying that exam taker would use our application differently compared to a student? And if
Well,
so, like how?
I think they're similar because they'll both be looking to buy only course books. Even if they're just taking an exam, they'll only buy the course books, same as a student, right? Who might already be taking that course. So I think they're more similar than different.
Yeah, so can
Uh,
most
yeah,
students
whose
take
ticket was
exams.
this, if you don't mind me asking? Or whose role?
I think it was me like
Okay.
who come with the exam.
Yeah, so yeah, I just want to check with you because
Yeah.
was this what you were imagining, or like when you had this idea, was it like
So in my mind, it was exam taker, like who is working full time or like who is doing something else, and the only purpose he's using this app is like to look for the books because he's taking the like he's going to take the exam. He's going to look for the specific category.
Okay.
That
So I think
sounds
like we can
interesting.
consider him like a consider exam taker as a like student.
Yeah, because I think students would also be only looking for specific categories and only buying those
Okay.
textbooks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this is just like a another case of a student. Maybe we
Yeah.
want to combine them and say something else like education or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like because like we don't want to just say like, oh, if you're not a student, then you're not going to be using it, right? So maybe we want to change this, combine them, and call them.
I could say learners, but then that combines with researchers.
That's something we want to talk about too. I think where does researchers go? Did I just remove? Oh, they're over
Under
here, right?
professor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's something we want to discuss too. I'm just looking at the time. We're a little bit tight right now. Um, but you yeah, I kind of like learners. And
Well,
then we can.
researchers are different because they might be just looking into anything, you know. They might not necessarily be preparing for an exam or,
Mhm,
you know, just researching, suppose geology or something,
mhm.
right? They don't need to give an exam. They're just researching about it.
Uh, Maybe we can call them these two studiers or something like that because they all study,
Uh,
right? That's the whole entire thing. Like they're looking for books to study from.
I'm not sure if that's a word.
Yeah, I don't know either. Um, okay, let's go with learners then.
Okay.
And then we'll do
learner,
brackets.
singular, and
Oh,
Singular,
singular.
yeah.
learner. Yes, you're right. A learner, someone who studied.
Yeah.
Activity.
Also, I just want to point out, don't worry about the time. You can just pause the recording.
Okay, great. Yeah, well, we'll likely have to do that.
Yeah.
So I think we could combine professor, researcher, maybe
W-
parent, all into learner.
Yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, people who have this ticket.
They're not gonna make or break the system. They're all looking for books, textbooks mainly, and kids, maybe children's books, parents that you're looking for.
Mm.
Mhm.
But what a I guess I guess we can look at the any differences between these three on how they would use the application. Because if there is,
Not sure.
Not significantly.
what are the insignificant differences?
Well,
They're
for
all looking-
insignificantly, a parent might also be looking to sell books, while a professor and researcher won't do that. That's the only, but it's a very small difference. We can put that argument for any of the users, right?
Right, they might be selling instead of
Yeah,
buying.
but putting a parent as a user, mostly it comes to mind that they'll be buying books for their children,
Mm,
right?
okay.
So I think these three should go into a singular category.
And what we call them? Just like combine them with learners?
Learner.
Yeah, I
Even
think
though
so.
parent is not really a
Yeah,
learner, but
we
it's
can
like
delete those three.
Yeah.
okay, sounds good. Are we happy with this sort of categorization then? Because like, what's
Yeah,
gonna
just
happen when
make
we?
fire singular and
Uh, oh, uh,
and so yeah. So you
because
have a
what's gonna happen
fire.
when we get down to like here and stuff, where like they might be both buying and selling like every single one of them.
I think those are mostly buyers rather than sellers.
Book collectors. Oh yeah,
The
yeah. Oh,
seller
this one
portion is
definitely
the
for sure.
towards the right.
Here, right?
That's mostly sellers, yeah.
Okay.
So I think we can have that category. The only contradictory were the learners and the college graduates, right? They can do
Yeah.
both things.
Right. But more likely to do well. I was gonna say more likely. I never sold my textbooks, but I know a lot of people that did. So I don't know. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Let's continue. With these now the book collectors, bibliopole, bibliophile, reader. So I guess bibliophile, I'm just looking at this one. This one is a extreme of like maybe a reader who's still only doing it for a hobby instead of like loves books, right?
Yeah. So I think we can combine those two, yeah.
Or do we want to combine it with Bibliopole?
Uh,
Pole's
Bibliopole is
different.
more towards a book collector than a bibliophile
They
because
don't
they're
necessarily
just
like books. Okay.
they're just collecting
It's
them.
just the rarity. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not
Let's just keep bibliophile and remove reader
reader. Okay.
because
I would rather have reader because it covers a more vast audience. Bibliophile is just people who read books all day long, right? Some casual buyers
I mean,
might also be looking for.
Oh, thank you for this.
So these
lovely
are
message.
typically novel readers who are looking to research. They're reading novels, fiction, maybe the odd history book, the odd non-fiction book. So these look like these can all combine. Oh, but they're collectors. So these look like they can all combine into typical reader, and then they have those who collect rare books. That's interesting.
Well,
Yeah, sorry, I just realized these should probably be like that.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
let's just keep readers in.
Yeah, because a bibliophile is a reader, but a reader is not necessarily a bibliophile. And that's the same analogy for a book collector and a bibliopole. A bibliopole is a book collector, but not necessarily the other way.
Okay, so
yeah.
does that mean you want both of these deleted?
Yes.
Like that? Okay. Yeah. So I think that I had this ticket, the browser. I think like this would just be someone that, would be looking at the books just for like they just browse through the listings, not necessarily looking to buy. So I think for that we don't have to really cater. They don't have to be a user for this system, right? Because we're looking to sell or
Yeah, they'll follow the reader because they're still looking.
Yeah. Like and then for the book club member, the only reason why I had this one a little bit more specialized was I was thinking like that's why I want plural. It's because I was thinking like if a book club altogether wanted to read a book, then you might have like 5 or 6 people looking for the same book all at once. And they might and I was wondering if that would change some of the stories that we might have to do later if like we know that there's like a demand for a single book for like a bunch of people. But I don't know if we can control that because we're not really we can't decide what books gets listed, right? So
well, what happens in a book club usually is that one person reads the book and the rest of the members listen, right?
Oh, is that what happens? I thought each member had to get the book and read it. And
I mean, they get the book, but I think that's what happens during a book club reading session. The discussion sessions are different.
Right. I see.
But I think even if one person is reading, all of them have at least one copy of it.
Yeah.
Like I was just envisioning a scenario where like people like the book club person would say like tomorrow like next week we're gonna read this book, and then all the book club members will go on our site and try to find that book, right?
Yeah. Well, that just sounds like a reader to me.
Yeah. It's I don't think I think there's differences, but nothing that we can do about from our application side, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. Now, are book collectors different enough from readers in their experience that we want to separate them?
Not separate necessarily. Book collectors usually do read books, but there are some book collectors that may or may not just read. They just have copies just to show off their collection.
Should we stop this for now and move over to the other meeting?
Yeah, I think so. I'll pause. Okay. Actually, you're the host.
Yeah, we're out of time anyway, so if we can just stop the recording and then we'll restart it with another Zoom call. Because I got a message that says we have like 8 minutes left.
Yeah, we have 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So welcome back, everyone. So when we left off, we were talking about the reader and the book collector here. So let's start with the reader actually. So where do you think this can be in a category?
Yeah, I think the reader is more a buyer. He's gonna be looking for another book to read.
Mm.
Could be any book. He's gonna be browsing and he's gonna be looking.
Okay.
What do you think about a book collector? They might be looking for books to collect.
Mm.
Are they similar to a reader? How's,
I'm
what
not
do you
sure if
think?
we need book collector as a separate user. So
Okay. Yeah, because
yeah,
they're just looking for books, right? Same as a reader
yeah,
or a learner. So yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna delete
Okay.
this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to mention that the difference between a learner and a reader might be that learner is only looking for textbooks.
Mm.
So he definitely needs an ISBN number to look
Okay,
for.
right.
Oh, that's
And a
okay.
reader can just look for any book, and he might need more like a category for genres.
Right. Yeah, he might
That's
not even know the title of a book that he's looking for,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Just
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
That makes sense.
okay.
All right. So let's tackle this cluster now. So we have entrepreneur, bookshop, bookkeeper, bookstore owner, and thrift shop owner, which that's a lot of shops, right? So we can
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
consolidate this.
Yeah.
Same with this, to be honest. Okay. So, for stuff like this, what do you think we can consolidate them to?
I mean, they all seem to be looking to buy books and sell them back at a higher price to make a profit.
Mm.
They look to flip books, I guess. So even an entrepreneur it falls in that category too. So
Oh, okay, okay.
looking to
I
flip
think
Yeah.
flip books.
bookstore owner and bookshop will pretty much play the same role.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's just keep one of them.
Yeah, I think users have to be people, not objects, right? So we'll delete the
Yes.
So let's
bookshop.
just go with
and-
bookstore owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. And
And-
really, this is just a more generalized bookstore, right? The thrift shop
Yeah.
owner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can just
Uh,
for I don't know if we need a bookkeeper. Isn't that the same as like a book collector that we just removed?
oh, okay. Whose ticket was this?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. If that's what
Yeah,
we
that's
think.
similar to, yeah, we don't need that.
Okay.
Okay. And the only difference between bookstore owner and a garage sale person is that I guess garage sale person is only selling, not buying anything.
Right.
While
It's that.
bookstore,
Yeah,
I
that was
think-
actually my ticket. I'm trying to think. Oh,
Hmm,
um,
you would be similar.
yeah, like do we need a separate owner or like a separate user just for a garage sale person?
yeah, I don't think so, right? Because it's just they're only selling, but they're still
Yes.
selling.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
There's no difference basically. Yeah.
yeah, entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
What are we thinking for entrepreneur? Like what's
He's
the
doing the
user
same
story
thing
here?
basically as a bookstore. He's just looking to buy books and flip them for a higher
Right.
price.
Yeah, he's not like
So-
another type of entrepreneur. He would have to be an entrepreneur about starting a bookstore, right? Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's fine then. Well, I'll delete
Okay.
that. I'll just keep this.
School librarian.
School librarian. That's a. I'm not sure
Yeah.
about school librarian because
I-
do even schools like buy from online stuff or like online websites? Don't they
I'm not
just
sure
have
if they
deals
do.
with like bookstores?
Yeah, yeah. They might have like a wholesaler that they work with, like from
Yeah.
the TDSP or something like that. So
Mhm.
I don't think they use our website, to be honest, or they would
Probably
use our
not.
website.
Yeah.
Even if they do, they're not. They're still buying, so they can fall under reader or learner. Same.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
in that case, we'll put this here because it's
No.
in the middle.
Yeah. Maybe for reader make it to a little to the left because it's only buying. For the most
they're
part.
they're less likely to sell or rent, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
would a reader want to sell back or rent books too? Sell back books maybe that they.
I
They
don't think
might, but
Mm.
it's like I find readers tend to want to hang on to the books they read. for
Yeah,
whatever reason?
just
Yeah.
to reread. I'm a reader,
Yeah.
so I know.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you're a
Yeah.
reader. Okay, good, good.
Yeah.
We have one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll keep it like that.
Yeah. All
All right.
right.
So we have this cluster. So we did have a little bit of a talk about this. So we kind of separated the original cluster, which was 2, into these 2 clusters, right?
Yeah.
We have the delivery and then this admin kind of side. Let's start with the delivery.
So for delivery, does the delivery guy need to use our application if you're planning to have like a third party delivery? Don't they just need to have the address? Why would they be buying or selling books?
I see. The delivery worker, yeah, if they're third party, they probably wouldn't even engage with our site at all, right? They
I
would,
know, right?
yeah, I think, yeah, you're right. They probably wouldn't use our site at all. Third
Yeah,
party delivery.
they don't care what the product is. They just need to load a truck and drop it off, right?
Yeah, you're right. What about our own delivery? Will we have our own delivery?
Even
Yeah.
even then,
Oh.
that's a separate department, and they
Oh.
might not even, why would they want to know about which books we have or don't have?
So are we
Yeah.
planning on developing a backend app for the admin side of things instead of using our?
Maybe, but that will be just for admins, right? Not for deliveries.
Uh,
Because
Delivery
my
clerk.
I mean,
my main
we'll-
point is, if you're having a delivery section, that's not really our app. Our main application is just for the users to buy, sell, or rent books, right?
but they also track the progress of the order, though, don't they?
They might need to
That is
update
true. That
that's
is true.
delivered.
But won't that be just on the back end though?
Well, you're the developer. You can tell me. But for third party, I think backend, right? That makes sense.
Yes. Yeah.
But what about our own delivery people going out if they're choosing that option?
Well, for them, we don't.
They would need to update the progress of the delivery somewhere, right? So it would be our app that they would engage with.
Yeah, maybe we can have a separate function for just for the delivery people to,
Mhm.
Yeah, so-
update the progress of the delivery. Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
We can have, but we shouldn't have 2, I think.
You mean these things? Like,
Yeah, just
Oh.
one
So the
should be
delivery
fine.
worker could be the category, and then the delivery clerk would be in that.
what is a delivery clerk?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
He's gonna update the progress of the delivery. So like I guess
Are they the
delivery
ones driving?
drivers who
Driving?
might
So
when it's
usually for like
delivered.
deliveries, it's someone else who's tracking them, and it's not the driver who we track.
Okay,
They
that'd be the clerk.
usually, yeah, there are usually some authorities
Mhm.
that use software and stuff to track the drivers. So we basically get updates from them.
Mhm.
So
If
the
that's the
driver doesn't
case,
need to know about the system. He just
like maybe admin or something would there be difference between
Yeah,
these?
we can make it a delivery admin.
Oh, so
Uh,
in that case, would admin just work then? Like,
Yeah, wouldn't
would the delivery admin have less privileges than the admin, or the same? Oh, I guess yeah,
I
no,
think
guess-
less, because admin is going to, the main administrator is going to admin everything, buying, selling, and renting. The delivery one will only come into the scene when there's a delivery. They don't need to know what's going on other than that.
okay.
Well, in that case, do we need an admin for everything as a user?
Um,
ah,
what are
I
the
think
just the
the
admin?
main admin can pretty much do all the part.
yeah, maybe maybe
Yeah,
that's
just the
Okay.
administrator
admin
can control
dashboard.
everything, right? That's his job
Yeah,
Okay.
for the entire order, from selling to buying to delivery. It's
Yeah.
just an administrator job, right?
Okay.
But-
Okay.
just for the delivery, since we were planning on going for a third party thing. So we need a different admin for that.
Wouldn't there the third-party admin be their admin, not ours?
You'll still need like a connection,
Yeah.
I think
something that connects us to them.
that would be like an API or something. I would
Yeah,
think.
I don't
Because
know if
even if
that
it's
will be a
our
user,
admin,
right?
no, but even if it's our admin will not directly contact the delivery worker. He'll be in touch with the delivery admin.
Their
Um,
delivery admin, yeah. Not
Yeah.
so I think that might be outside the scope of our app. Like there might be a third-party app that they're using to get those updates,
yeah, that's
and
what
then our admin will see those updates and then make the changes within our system. That's kind of what I was imagining.
yeah. So basically we'll have a connection to a separate system, right? That doesn't mean that we need to have a separate user just for the delivery side of things.
Well, those users would not be
Yeah,
using
we can
something
also
we're
do that.
developing. It's
Right,
what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
They could.
But
I mean, I'm open
if
to
it
both
if
the
it really
ideas.
grows like huge, you might need to separate the admin.
Yeah.
If there's huge number of deliveries happening,
Yeah.
Compartmentalize. Yeah. So, I mean, do we want to separate it then? Like delivery clerk is the one in the office updating all the delivery details, and then admin is more in charge of refunds and things like that. So we're not bothering
might
him
be
every time.
simpler to combine them.
Oh.
But I don't know.
Yeah. So this would mean that we have a separate view, like I think what like we talked about for delivery related things
Mhm.
compared to everything else to order related things. So this is order related. This is
Okay.
specifically delivery related. Is that something we
Okay.
want, or
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We can have an order administrator and then a delivery administrator then. Something like that.
yeah? Because I'm thinking as like a delivery person, I shouldn't be able to go in and like delete an order, or we
Yeah.
want to separate that out, and we don't want somebody to
Okay.
control. Yeah.
Okay. Then we can just have delivery admin for instead of worker and clerk.
Okay. Delivery admin. Yeah, the worker might not be on our app at all, like the driver.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah. Okay.
I guess quality can work would be there as well because if a delivery happened, they want to see maybe the quality of the delivery, delivery.
Yeah, I when I wrote this ticket, I was just imagining the quality guy as part of another check of the delivery process. Like he wouldn't be able to delete orders and stuff, but I guess
It's the same as a delivery worker, right? I don't
he's
know
just
if
like another
if
person. Yeah.
I don't know if a quality inspector will be using our application,
Oh.
right? He might be using something else like a checklist that was given to him by the delivery admin, but I don't know if that checklist will be included in our application. You know what I mean?
Right.
Would he have to report if the book is in too poor condition or something?
Yeah, he would have to basically
That would
say
be
like this
just
is the wrong
his
book, or
that would be his analysis, and that he'll give that to the admin, and then the delivery admin will contact the order admin, right? So I don't know if that happens on our application. That's a whole different
like
logistics kind of thing.
tickets and stuff, right? Ticketing
Yeah,
software.
yeah.
Okay. So you know what? Let me delete this, yeah?
Okay.
Because he's not using our app, so there's no reason for him to be part of the user
Yeah.
story. Okay. All right, so let's look on the order side then. So this is delivery side, we got order. So I'll start with the sales support since I wrote that one. So this is I was thinking like this is when you call in, right? You're like, my order is late or I haven't received my order yet, and they would go into the system and look at the order and see the status and give you updates, that kind of thing.
Again, isn't that just database stuff instead of our application?
So our application wouldn't support, because like all the information would just be available for the user already to check by themselves. Is that what you're saying? And then
Yeah. If
Okay.
even if they want to contact the sales support, the sales support would be more connected to the third party database, right? Instead of
yeah,
our
I would
database.
think they're closer to admin anyways. Like if they need to change like the delivery details or like like cancel the order or something like that, that's
Yeah.
more of an admin job, right?
Yeah.
Okay. and then accountant.
Oh, those are my two. So I envision a moderator, like let's say a customer had an issue, a moderator could come in and try to resolve his issue, or like say the chat as well. Say their problems, they can monitor the chat, see what an issue come up.
Mhm.
The accountant, well, yeah, I figured they would be managing the sales, see how much money is being made to pay employees and stuff like that.
Again, isn't that a separate like thing? Why would they use our application to do that?
I think the monitoring side falls into the administrator thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But everything else might I don't think goes through our application.
Because that's more like data analysis than buying and selling books, which we are doing in our application, right?
Right, but this is the hidden views
The hidden.
of our
Oh, okay.
you're right. So like yeah, user wouldn't see it, but we would need to create a view for the administrator to see the orders and
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. I mean, would an accountant be different?
oh, accountant. Yeah, I don't think accountant applies here, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not an accounting application, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
We're
Yeah.
not really. Okay. I'll
Yeah.
delete this. And I
Yeah.
think honestly, based on what you described, I think the moderator fits
Is
pretty well with
Basically the
admin.
same. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll just keep administrator like that.
All right, then I guess that's
Okay.
I think we're done.
Yeah, so I think that's really well consolidated here. We have the delivery, which is again the only difference between really the delivery admin and the administrator is that the delivery admin will see a more restricted view and have less options to do stuff.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. Cool. All right. So now we want to just move on to step 4, which is the refining of the roles and determining the attributes. So we actually have some guidance on that from the higher ups, so to speak, right? So let me just find that. I think it was a few questions. So some of them are things like maybe I'll make a list.
Yeah, just
I
copy.
think there's like tech prof. Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, just copy paste the questions, right?
So, these are the.
Oh,
These are the things 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things that we need to answer. Tech proficiency, their income. I think. Maybe I added that. Sorry, this is a list that I I have. So some of them are from the document, some of them are not.
I'll
Let me do this.
yeah, just
Oh,
let's have the official one here.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
So we'll start with the first one here, which is the
Mhm.
frequency with which the user will use the software.
Okay.
So I think here let's start with the learner here.
Okay.
And for me, I think this is a really special case, which is why we have this separated from reader, is that these learners they'll spike at certain times, right? Like at the beginning of a semester, at the end of a semester, those things, well, for buyer, it'll be at the beginning. So they might put in 6, 7 orders all at once and then not use the application for like 4 months, right?
Yeah.
So that's something that's special, I think.
Yep.
So we'll put spike during beginning. Oops.
I'm not sure if you should write beginning, because even at the end of the semester there will be a spike for selling.
Buyers?
For selling.
Yeah.
Because
so maybe
they
we'll
have
move that here then.
No, because we have the learner in both the buyer seller category. It's not
I
just
see.
buying.
Right. That's right.
So we can maybe just write spike during certain times. Something like
Sorry,
that.
this is like a wrong time to ask, but what was the difference between these two? Oh, they're
I'll
only
call it
selling.
mostly selling. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Mostly selling for college graduates.
Okay.
So that will be a completely like seller.
I see. During
certain times, just
Yeah,
Just to
we
be-
don't have to specify during certain
Yeah.
time. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Level of expertise.
I guess it'll be
Not too high. He just needs to know the ISBN number.
Yeah, he's not really a reader, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's important to say just search via ISBN. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty.
search. It would be a custom using websites.
Yeah, just to know how to
Mm.
use websites, I guess. And
I think
how-
all of those are average, so I won't mention them unless it's
Yep.
special.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we're getting a little late there again. Level of proficiency, general goal. They're after convenience, right? This is really
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
They just
and,
want convenience so they can find the book at a cheap price.
Yeah.
cost. Yeah, I'll say cost as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the key.
Okay, is that good?
Okay. Yep.
Reader. Average use time, like just any time, right? Like it's not like they're gonna be.
Yeah, there's nothing too special about it. Whenever they want, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we expect a higher level of expertise within the domain, though, right?
Yes, because
Because
they need.
they're hobbyists. They know about books and categories and stuff
Yep.
like that.
Yeah. So just write somewhat higher, not the best, but
Somewhat higher.
knowledge about books, I guess.
I'll use the word
Expertise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
within domain.
Okay.
And yeah, they should be how often they should be using it, I guess, fairly often, every now and then.
Yeah. Every now
Yeah.
and then. I think that's what we expect from all our users, right? Unless
Yeah.
otherwise specified.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
Let's
they're looking- what's your
For the goals, again, convenience and cost, basically.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be basically for everyone, convenience and cost.
convenience and yeah.
Okay. So is that something worth saying then? If everybody
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah.
I need to delete this so we're not confused
You
later.
could leave
Yeah.
that one so we
No, because then we'll look at it and say, why does this one have
Oh,
only,
Yeah,
right?
and the
then-
others don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So college graduate.
yeah, mainly
Again, spikes. I think.
Spike when they graduate, right? At the end.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're probably not coming back.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
But that is a key opportunity there. as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
That's that. It will be. It will also be like a big spike because they have a lot of books.
Yeah, because they might not sell them during the semester. They might need still hold on to them.
And
Yeah.
until the end, and they're like, "Oh, I don't need any of this anymore." And then they'll
Yeah.
sell. Okay.
Yes, by graduating, they should have a fair amount of knowledge of computers. Not too much software, but
Yeah.
using
Depends on
that.
what their major was.
well,
Those, like-
yeah, true.
Yeah. I think for most of them, unless they're workers and stuff, we should just assume average.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because
No, bookstore owner.
um,
I don't know. Just he needs a very high level of expertise
Expertise and
Oh,
yeah,
right,
what
yes.
Right.
customers like.
Mhm.
And,
because he needs to know what books he's buying and selling.
yeah, you might use it fairly frequently to
Yeah.
monitor
Just
deals,
Hmm.
selling books. He would have to replace his stock. So,
right.
or maybe for when there's a special order, maybe.
And he's like looking everywhere to try to
Yeah,
fill
to
it.
find a book that's not published anymore or something.
Mm. Usage.
Yeah. Also, I just want to take the time and mention, can you move the reader a little to the left?
Oh,
Because readers are mostly selling while learners may or may not, buying, and
Right.
maybe learners can do both, right? So
right.
yeah, that makes sense. All bookstores owner should be in the middle. Yeah.
All right. Almost done. Delivery admin.
That should be every day, I think. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
They better.
They better,
Well,
right.
not on weekends, I guess, but
Yeah.
It might be
It's their
weekend
job.
delivery, so yeah.
Every workday, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's
And I think
that
their
works.
expertise would be
High
pretty
as well.
much the expert
Yeah,
level.
they
Yeah.
will have
Yeah.
to know the
Are we talking
system.
about expertise or proficiency?
I think it'll be the same for
I
them
think
because it's for their domain. So
They should
just like
they should
I'm
have
wondering,
both, I think. They should have both.
do they need to know anything about books?
I don't think so.
no,
No.
no.
Yeah.
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 Like not necessary, right?
Not
I guess
Mm.
are we including? Oh no, they're using a separate app, the quality inspector, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
they really don't need to know anything about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
their goal would be to get their job done.
Efficiency
Convenience
then.
too.
Yeah.
I think I'll mention this just because this is no longer about the actual app. This is like the back,
Mhm.
like their user interface. So,
Yeah.
do their jobs as fast as possible.
Okay.
Right. So efficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Administration again every workday.
And
High proficiency, high expertise as well. I think. Well, not
Yeah.
above.
I think you're right, actually, because
Yeah.
they'll get users calling them about books, so they'll need to know.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, convenience as well, efficient, yeah, to get their job done.
Well, convenience is
Fast,
for
fast,
everyone.
Yeah.
All right. I'll mention it here because this is backend stuff. So
Yeah.
go, convenience.
Convenience and efficiency.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we're trying to make a very convenient, efficient application. We don't care about the bells and whistles. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
It was actually
I
very
guess.
helpful.
So I think we're
I
pretty
think
much
that's it for the
done with it.
discussion.
That's
Yeah.
it for now.
We just
Yeah.
need to make a report out of this.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So we can stop recording, I think. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.